Okay, here's my 16-inch SunStar pedestal fan. I found this at a yard sale earlier back in the spring, very early spring. It's got the X stand on it, which I like. I feel like they get bent pretty easy, but they're pretty sturdy for the most part. But anyways, yeah, this fan is pretty unique. Found it at a yard sale, and primarily why I stopped at the yard sale because I saw it sitting from a distance, and I was like, it looks like a pretty unique looking one. It's got these cool gray blades on it. They're actually pitched pretty well. There's no like badging or anything on this. It's just got this kind of blank thing right here. I don't know. I believe this might even be a rebadged early 90s wind mirror product. It's got this unique style switch. It could be a rebadged SMC too, which I was thinking as well, but I think even in the early 90s they looked a little bit different. Yeah, that's your speed selector right there. Turn out the back for the model information. Motor cover. The oscillator does not work. Upon me acquiring this fan, it didn't work, and I took it apart. When I took it apart the first time and serviced it, I've had to oil this fan like numerous times, I guess like 3 times, because on spin down, the PSC motor in here, the bearings are kind of starting to show signs of lack of lubrication over time. So this fan's been working pretty well too, but yeah, the oscillator is not missing, which makes me guess that I think her husband or something might have taken it apart and tried to fix the oscillator and ended up breaking it or something. So he just took all this stuff out of it, all the gearing and everything out of it completely. So oscillators never worked. Here's the model information. 16-inch stand fan, distributed by SunStar United Corp, from LA, California. Made in China. Pretty sturdy stand fan though. I mean, for an early 90s one, which here's the model information, which makes me believe this thing is either from 1990 or 1991. I'm gonna go with 91. September 8th. It just makes sense to me. But yeah, this stand fan's kind of unique because it can actually raise up really high. I don't want to demonstrate it because you won't be able to see it, but it goes up like, I don't know, I want to say 6, maybe 7, maybe even 6 feet, 7 feet. It's pretty tall, optionally. Yeah, they sure don't make them like that anymore. The ones they make now are just junk. You barely even get a year's use out of it, and they're just so cheap. But this here, while it is a cheap China-made motor and all that, just the characteristics of this are pretty good. And I got the watt meter down here. I'll go ahead and fire it up on high. This thing moves a lot of air. Pretty much use it just to cycle air through the windows throughout the house, the top floor up here. Yeah, serves that purpose pretty well. This thing is has some good velocity to it, I'll say that. My speed would be around 0.6 of an amp, 71.5 watts, or going down, 71 watts. I don't know why it's fluctuating so much. 72 watts. That's pretty high power right there. Medium. Yeah, this is for a plastic early 90s stand fan. This thing is very quality. I forgot to mention, the lady said that her husband bought this brand new at Safeway. She remembers. I guess guess back in '91. She didn't really remember when. She didn't really know a whole lot about it, but she said it did serve them well for over the years, and she was just getting rid of a few things. Point's about half an amp, 56 watts. This is a capacitor ran PSC motor. And it could just be this thing could be the capacitor could be wearing out on this fan. So that's potential. Take it down to low speed. All 3 speeds on this fan are pretty whisper quiet. About 0.4 of an amp, so not much of a drop. Back up to high. Just to get an idea of the thing. Way back here, almost like a high velocity fan, honestly, but not quite as powerful, but still pretty powerful for a stand. It's been downtown. It's been downtown. I've gotten the bearings pretty well lubricated so far. Like I said, I've had to oil this fan like 3 times since I've acquired it. Before it was pretty gummed up. So. You have it for this 1991 SunStar pedestal fan, 16-inch, model SLQ-16. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.